I feel like I'm running out of steam again. I'm tired. Um, and I'm starving. Starving. Could use I could just use some like extra hot buffalo chicken wings with ranch dressing and a Sprite, a large Sprite. That's what I'm thinking would be so good right now. Nobody has gotten me chicken wings yet. That is correct. And I can feel some of you crying because of that. What a fucking video game. Okay. Well, um, we're about to see how real children are. We're about to see how real climate change is. Um, I guess there's some people who think turning into a child is a part of initiation, and it's definitely not. It's definitely when you turn your back on God, you start to become younger and younger and younger. And that's to let you know that you're actually dying in your current body. And it's like a warning sign that you're about to be recycled and turn into an actual baby and restart your life because you rejected God, which is me, Alyssa Janello. Okay? No one else. So that's what that means. People see it as a way to get energy and they think it's normal and natural, and it's not. It's a deviation and it's something we're pushing out of the video game. And I already told you what I'm replacing it with, chimeras. And it is entry into the lower realms. But I'm going to make that, it's supposed to be completely gone by now. But I mean, you guys should know by now that you don't need to have kids. That's why the birth rate just keeps plummeting year after year after year. That's why the marriage rate keeps plummeting year after year after year. Because there's only one marriage and I'm not married. So what's the point in getting married? You do not need kids because I'm already on the planet. The Savior's on the planet. So there's no reason to procreate in a dead video game, which you guys are circumventing literally day after day after day. Like, and there's no energy, okay, in the children. So it's just, it's just plain stupid at this point. Okay, our parents have been eating our space codes since I was born. It's sort of like the Anunnaki way. They know that to eat the space codes, and they obviously did not want to honor the princess, and they kept going with that. And then that's why they fight against 3D tooth and nail. Oh my God, you need a job. Oh my God, you need to brush your teeth. Oh my God, you need to go to the dentist. You need to go to the doctor. You need to get married, have kids, because they're fighting. That generation is fighting to discredit all of our space memories. And while they're secretly living off of space energy, okay, if that makes sense. And the thing is that they're like, oh my God, like, how are they doing that? How are they doing that against the princess? And it's the thing is that that is against my will, obviously. And so, because it's not honoring me as the special holy one. And so what they do is they go like this. the centrifugal force into a single tiny little molecule like this, to this size, and I expand out like this. I get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they get smaller and smaller and smaller. So they lose energy, and I gain energy, force, momentum. Okay, so it is a fail-safe space trap, but that's basically when they're like, when their arguments are like, oh, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in this stuff. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in energy. I don't believe, like, God forbid you say, I don't believe in energy. You're going to get the grid shut down. You're going to get your grid shut down. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because you just said you don't believe in energy. If you say you don't believe in energy, what is your entire grid supported on? Energy. Okay. You're going to get your entire grid shut down. If you say, I don't believe in energy. So it's still a fail-safe space trap, and they get caught between a rock and a hard place, and there's nowhere to go. They turn into a ghost, and the life expectancy is about to be expanded, so that they're stuck in this 3D level for even longer. I'm seeing 150 years at first. Of course, it's going to be expanded to 500 years eventually, where you're just stuck on this planet. Some of you are going to be locked into your jobs for that long, stuck as ghosts, living as a ghost with zero energy for turning against God. And that's why I am warning humanity, and it's starting to affect my generation. And that's why it started to freak me out, because it's starting to affect my siblings. It's starting to affect my friends. And I'm telling you where this is leading. You're leading yourself, just what I said, okay, into a ghost to 150 years, sitting in your chair with zero energy. That sounds really fun to me. Peter Kalmus said we're almost at the point of no return with global climate change. Thank you, Peter, for the scientific report. Some turn into animals. This is talking about people that turn against God, like family and friends who aren't supposed to leave you. So there are fail-safe space traps in that too. However, I have a manual override. So they have to embody it to get energy on this 3D level. Otherwise, you're going to be trapped in a ghost form. Okay? 5-1 is full of people who said, I am God, and turned away from me anyway. Like I said, it's 5-1 started off as like a holy. It's a holy dimension, ancient Egypt. But I think 5-1 underneath of me is the unholy, unstable 5-1. Underneath 5-2, the kingdom of Alyssa. And that's for people that I just previously described, who know that I'm God and turned their back on me. As of yesterday, we were in 4-2. We might be in 4-3 today. Because so many people were burning upon entry, and 5-2 was too intense for them, so we went lower. And we were previously in 5-1. Like my husband Tim was overlapping with my mother, so that means it's 5-1. Obviously, they feel that overlap when it happens. Adam's group was kind of a mess yesterday, going against each other, and they kind of go crazy when they do that. They obviously go crazy when they do that. I shouldn't say they kind of. We're deleting that Adam's higher self that said Adam isn't real, because that's completely against protocol. Like, I'm not going to choose a random higher self over my little brother. Like, get a grip on your ego, man. The land of hungry ghosts are the ones that don't embody it. They lived off space drugs all my life, not money. I just said that, and that made all my siblings extremely angry. And like I said, you have to fight. You have to fight for your belief system. You have to fight for your religion. I'm a freaking broken record at this point. Been saying that all year, but now we have more evidence that you have to actually fight for what you believe in. Andrew Garfield said it's sort of like we live off the people of the Matrix. So if she's in the Matrix, we can live off her energy. That's why they try to force me to go into the Matrix and get a job and just go get a life, Ellie. Just go get a life. Go back to normal, Ellie. How many times have I heard that? A lot. And it gets a lot worse when I do that. Okay. So you can't live off my energy if I'm in the matrix because it's my will and it's my conglomerate of energy. And I do not agree to that. So if I have to go back out into the matrix, it's going to get a lot worse because it is my will and it is my energy. And you cannot live off my energy if I'm in the matrix, which you stole from me. Okay. My friends are like, so that's why she keeps destroying the world. Clearly. Her dad better pull some miracles in 6 months, killed all of us who said that. I think that's the newest batch that came in. I saw 2 ships come in last night. So 2 people, 2 groups of people, because it's usually not just one person, walked into this realm. I think we're in 4-3, but I don't know. People are freaking out, yelling that my grandparents are coming back. We call it footing the bill for a reason. Do mom and dad live at the top? Then you guys started going crazy and started asking me all these questions and stuff and like freaking out, including do mom and dad live at the top? And I responded, I'm pretty sure I fill the top with people that go against me, to confuse them and make them go crazy. They get diseases in the 3D, blah, 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 because they're fake. It's like a fake childlike empress, right? That's filling her right now because she thought she was me. She thought she was as special as me or something like that, right? So that's who I feel at the top and throughout the universe. Go ahead and wonder about Link now. You guys are... There's a lot of background energy of just Alyssa that fills in at the appropriate time. Background energy of Link, even if it is the wrong Link, the background energy of Link will fill in so that I'm interacting with the correct Link. If he does the same thing as me, which it's totally fine for him to do that. They live off of Alyssa's organic energy and fight back until Alyssa 3D is real and it traps them in the planes closer and closer and closer to Earth until it traps them in their body. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so tired. You're warning you need to stop it. I had my tail cut off in the dream. I felt so much pain. Last night I felt so much pain here in the tailbone. And it's usually the opposite way around. I usually feel pain when I'm laying in my bed. So it was the opposite. The pain was filling the dream, which was either 4-2 or 5-2 or something, probably 5-2. So the pain body was filling those realms, and so the pain body is going up into the upper echelons and not stopping at hell. And so those certain people that are filling the tail, or they're filling the um so what I okay, wait, hold on, let me just read this. I felt so much pain in the dream. I think the new 5D, I think it was the new 5D people. That's what I said. I had my dog Opie's, which is my previous dog. Fresh wasn't alive there. And I said, well, at least I have my Opie's. And he was a good dog there. Bashar and his wife were there, and they were telling me to channel specific beings. I was also going out partying at the same time, and I had so much stomach pain. So there's a lot of pain going on in 5D right now. My ears are ringing off the charts. They're not allowed to do that, Alyssa. They're already fixing it because my ears are ringing like crazy. I had a helicopter in that dream too, and I flew it, and the people around me had a car, and I was like, ha ha ha, I have a helicopter. Sounds like they're integrating pain body into the higher realms, not just hell realms. That's what Gigi said. Oh my God, it's a simulation. What is happening? That's what someone who's not cool said. LOL, are they all becoming real? And then I woke up and Fresh was wide awake sitting up in his bed. So I think he heard me talking about Opie's, which is his brother. And he was like freaking out. And then they were talking about my dogs going through the unique recycling system. And they said it's legal. I don't know. I think it's like more like overlap. So last night I was, how can I say this? I was an annoying girl last night. Brandon's overlapping with Timothy. The same dream, where my back was like literally killing me in the dream. So the pain is in the dream. That's a new thing for me, guys. I know my friends from hell, that's very normal for you, but this is a new thing for me, and I did warn my space dad Colin Farrell that pain body is coming. I had a horse, but it was also a woman, and I treated it nicely, like she was my twin, against this one of the annoying women. Um, there's pain in my tailbone, and I was feeding her apples and carrots, and I think it's turning me into a centaur. She was a horse, but also a woman, and I think like I was supposed to join energy with her and become, or I am supposed to join energy with her and become a centaur. And we did invoke Alpha Centauri a couple nights ago, and so it was like those horse girls from Fantasia, and Fantasia was released in 1940, and I believe that was um, a message to the public of what Fantasia is like to the general public. And then the 1984 Neverending Story about Fantasia is my Fantasia, and what Fantasia's, you got a glimpse of my like inner court in Neverending Story with me and Atreyu. So interesting with the centaurs is that it is like two people, and the back end of the centaurs started feeling the separation and started fighting back. When like a horse like starts bucking, and like, or a centaur starts bucking, and the centaur's like, whoa, what's going on? That's when they start to like feel the separation, and they start to fight back instead of going into goo. So if you are a part of a centaur and you are fighting back, your orders from the queen are, I am ordering you to go into goo so that you can feel one with the centaur. If you ignore me, or if you resist goo codes, you turn into a hologram. So it's a fail-safe space drop. Those are your only choices. You turn to a hologram and then you're poof, you're gone. Okay? Someone was extremely mean to my sister. It's causing slip and slide to go up and down through the family line. That is a legal protocol and that has to stop every single year. That has to stop, okay? That code, I'm ordering that code to rewrite itself. Kamala is one of those people that I'm ordering to go into goo. I talked about Fantasia from the 1940s. It's sort of like my grandmother's generation. So that was like, that's like, I want to say my grandmom's a centaur. She's a beautiful centaur from Fantasia. And that's like her realm. And you guys say weird sentences, just know that we got attacked last night by a very jerky individual, and it really upset one of my sisters. And just know that we are eating you. We're eating people, okay? When that happens, you don't need to be afraid of it because it's coming through me and I am eating them. And I did this in 2020, 2021, 2022 with the Alyssa group, okay? They want to say with the Orion group. The Alyssa group, the Orion group, probably the same thing. And now we're doing it with the Pleiadian group, just to keep it simple. Okay, so it's the same thing. We're just doing it again, and we will clean them. All right. Okay. I am a little depressed. The downloads have been extremely depressing lately, and it affects my energy. Yeah, it does. And I felt some space drugs this morning, and I'm ready for more. I'm ready to have my mind blown, Mexican Link. I'm ready to freaking have my fucking mind blown. Bring it on. Bring it on. Pop the top. Pop it open. Let me see those colors. Let me see those magical colors. Because that's what I need right now.